At least you're consistent, and you know what? We're unmuted.
Well, tomorrow is the day that Sora comes into Smash.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Someone always has to, right? Someone's gotta bring it up.
I wasn't going to bring it up. I've already done half of the deal.
Oh?
My pact with the devil.
You're welcome.
Hmm?
Hmm?
I already did half my pact with the devil.
Yeah, do the other one. Do the other half.
Right now, I'm in the middle of Age of Calamity.
I feel like this deal probably consists of not being able to play Sora and Smash until you complete it.
Wait, was that part of the deal?
Is now.
Gosh dang it! Why did I make deals with devils?
I don't know. Why do you stream double times a week?
Hmm?
Why do you stream with the double 3 times a week?
I don't know, but I mean, like, we could stop if you want.
I don't remember who reads what, by the way.
Wait, were we supposed to be consistent? I think I was doing MC.
Great, go. We're supposed to be consistent, but apparently the last time we played this was like 3 months ago.
No, consistency. It's been a week since I arrived on T3R4. Things have been going quite well. The internet connection is a lot faster now. I've met many more people too. The Guardians seem to have done a fantastic job picking people who can work together. I haven't seen or heard of any altercations, which I didn't think possible considering how humans tend to be.
Oh yeah, Sharky. Since I'm on laptop and this is taking up my whole screen and it's already marked as window mode, you're gonna have to monitor chat.
I have chat up.
Great. Just a heads up. 'Cause I
Hi,
can't see
chat.
it. I don't know if anyone's in chat yet, but hi.
I'm in chat. Am I somebody?
Hey, hi, Sharky.
Am I somebody?
Uh-huh.
Cool. I think Mick's in chat too.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, both of you who are also on the call with me. Thanks, Sharky.
Look, I don't know what you expect from me.
Tell me when people say things in chat.
Today we had our first town meeting in the town hall. You can find my complete report here. Nearly everyone was in attendance. People even attended via hologram. There were a few topics for discussion today, including, most notably, what we were going to name the planet. A poll had been sent out earlier and the results were finally in. Town hall reminded me a lot of the greenhouse. I noticed that, not unlike the greenhouse, many of the plants were edible.
Wait, were you also narrating?
I don't remember.
Should I narrate? So that you
Go
don't have
for
to
it.
read everything?
Everything.
Okay, I'll start from the next line. It was tempting to grab a handful of berries to nibble on during the meeting as I walked towards my seat. I'm sure others were thinking the same thing. I feel like that was the intent as well. The building's large enough to accommodate a few of the Guardians along with everyone in the settlement. Ariel and Sarah were both present to oversee the first meeting. They stood side by side on the stage and waited patiently for everyone on the manifest to arrive. who's who now.
Somebody take a stab at something.
I guess I can do Saro.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who do not already know, my name is Saro. I am a happiness manager here on T3R4.
My name is Ariel. I'm the Chief Officer of Communications.
We are here to oversee this first meeting to make sure it runs smoothly. All following meetings will be moderated by you, although Guardians will attend in the event you need any assistance.
We hope for these meetings to be weekly or bi-weekly, for at least your first year on this planet. Our aim is to have a space for open and honest discussions about the happenings in the settlement. We have prepared some topics to discuss, including the following: planetary economics, law, governmental systems, and finally, a name for the planet.
Remember that poll? The results are in.
We would also like to discuss anybody's issues or concerns thus far. If you would like to speak, please raise your hand. We're back in school. Alternatively, press the button on your communicator and we will address you as soon as possible. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated.
Let's begin by discussing the economy.
The discussions about economics, government, and our laws went on for quite some time. The gist is what I expected. All amenities will be provided free of charge. Food, clothes, furniture, and other necessities can be bought and sold through the public market or privately with minimal regulation. The governmental approach will be a sort of mix between communism and a social democracy. Every citizen is economically equal, and we elect officials through public vote. The laws are pretty much what you would hope to expect as well. Don't steal, don't harm one another, be kind. Every punishment will fit the crime. Every trial will be a fair one. That all sounds good to me, but I worry about the human element.
Are you saying I can't go stabby?
I believe that falls under don't harm one another.
What if I'm stabbying the pillow?
I want to know what they mean by the punishment will fit the crime.
If you stab somebody else, you get stabbed?
Does that mean the death penalty exists here?
If you kill somebody, I guess.
What about manslaughter?
I don't know.
If it's an accident, what's the suitable punishment? Do you still die? How harsh is this gonna be, actually? Next, it was time to find out.
Said it's too early for this.
It's later for you than it is for me.
And it's still too early for this.
Next, it was time to find out what this new planet, our new home, will be called.
I am so glad all came to agree on these topics. Some changes will have to be made as the settlement grows, but for the time being, I just know that the system will work for all of you.
I can see some of you are starting to fade. So let's move on to our final topic, renaming the planet.
Ah yes, I too desire to fade into the void.
Moved. Some of the names proposed were interesting, to say the least, but I'm very happy with what was chosen.
It's like, some of these names were stupid.
Sarah, would you do the honors?
Happily.
I forgot about the heart face.
Without any further ado, the name you have chosen for the planet formerly known as T3R4 is Neoterra.
Or Xehanort.
I'm being honest with you folks, I voted for Neoterra. I don't think it's original in any regard, but it was still the most original thing the group came up with. Given some of the alternatives, I think we made a wise choice. That out of the way and the meeting finally over, I decided to...
Earth 2, Too Fast, Too Furious.
What were we doing in here again? Were we... No, we just got through all of the intros to everyone, right?
I think
We had just gotten through the intros to everyone, so I don't think we're on, like, a route yet.
And we've done Sarah's route.
Yep.
So what do we want to do? Sleep, greenhouse, or aerial?
Well, greenhouse should be Fern. Presumably.
Yes.
So, Fern, aerial, or sleep?
I'm fine with anything.
Satan, your choice.
Hmm?
Satan, what is your choice?
My choice is to foist the decision back to Mick, because they're the special guest.
We can go to the greenhouse.
Okay, greenhouse it is. I found Fern quite quickly after entering the greenhouse. They were examining a small flower bed when I approached.
Who's gonna be Fern?
I can do that.
Okay.
Oh, hello there, Envy. Did you have any more questions for me?
No, I just thought I would see if you need any help or company.
I would love both if you don't mind.
Oh, not at all. What do you need help with?
Pruning the flowers.
Do you have any shares I can use?
Of course, let me grab you some.
A few moments later, I was equipped with shears and a bucket. It gives me +5 attack and +2 defense. As we worked.
Sorry, we're not playing Undertale right now.
Who would be the Flowey?
What?
Who would be the Flowey in this? None of them. Everyone's nice. Everyone's supposed to be genuinely nice people. Or genuinely nice robots, maybe.
I'm not answering these questions.
As we worked, I once again noticed Fern eating the trimmings.
I didn't realize you could eat.
I am not eating them. We use them for compost. I am merely collecting them. They are thrown in with the food scraps from your homes.
That makes sense.
My body also collects rainwater, but since we use hydroponics now, there's really no functional reason.
Aw. I noticed the other offices in the greenhouse seem different. Are they newer models?
No, they are older than I am.
Oh, I thought you were the oldest.
I understand why. My body is quite different from the others in my sector.
Yes, you look like the Iron Giant.
With some flowers. Iron Giant with bonus flowers.
With some flowies?
Is Fern the Flowey? Oh no.
Do you mind me asking about it?
not at all. I am quite used to it by now.
Why is it so different?
There was an accident on one of the planets before this. My body was broken and my light was weakening. I would have passed on if Zipper had not intervened.
What did Zipper do?
They were developing a new technique for placing light into a form. They used the technique to transfer my light into this body as it was the only one available at the time.
Why is it? Was it difficult to adjust?
Yes. I lost the use of one of my hands, which took some time to get used to.
Ah.
Other than that, it is quite similar to functioning in my original body.
How convenient that the original body seems to have held, or that the only available body after the original body failed was one perfectly suited to Fern's, like, same task.
Hey, maybe it got modified. You don't know. I'm glad you've been able to adjust.
I am as well. Although unfortunately, it seems as if I might not have much time left in this form.
Why do you say that?
I can feel my light flickering at times.
Oh, good. Are we gonna get another sad end?
It was not meant for this body.
Well, I mean, MC is dying of cancer, so
Yeah. Could Zipper put you in another body? A newer one?
The energy it took last time has caused my light to weaken. I fear it may be too weak to survive another transfer.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. You're sick as well, aren't you?
I am. Zipper thinks they may be able to help me, but I think I might be too far gone.
Are you afraid?
Yes. Aren't you?
I don't fear death. Death is part of the cycle of life.
What about after?
After death?
Yes.
When I die, my light will return to the universe and my body may be used to help others.
What do you mean by that?
Many of my parts are outdated and unable to help my people, but these animals and plants have begun to use my body as a home. I hope that when I die, they will continue to do so.
is Fern's body made of, like, biodegradable metal?
I don't think so. I think that's just moss growing on it.
Okay, but in order for moss to grow on metal,
Yeah. You recycle bodies when someone has passed on?
Yes, it is not unlike organ donation.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
What do you believe happens after death?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that why you were afraid?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what happens?
Yes? No. Maybe?
You will be at peace. Your light will join the universe. Your body will become one with the planet once again and give life to the organisms around it. Or if you would prefer, it will join the stars. ...
I think I might like to be with the stars.
Should I be here when your time is up, I will see to it that you become one with the stars.
Thank you.
I hope it isn't for long. I quite like your company.
I like your company. Okay, thanks. Bye.
I like yours as well.
Can I ask you something, NB?
Sure.
Are you also afraid to live?
What do you mean?
With self-awareness, we are burdened with the knowledge that our lives are finite. This often seems to lead people into living their lives in fear of the inevitable. They forget to enjoy their time and make memories. They isolate themselves from loved ones. They do things that make them unhappy. Some seek death while also fearing it. I was like that for a time after the accident, but then I surrounded myself with things I love. I refused to do anything that made me unhappy. I decided to live as much as I can while I can.
How to answer that question or comment series?
Nick, preferences?
I guess I want to be remembered. I don't know.
Okay.
I want to be remembered.
You will be. You have touched the lives of so many people already here on Neoterra and on Earth. Your memory will live on through all of us.
But I haven't done anything to be remembered for.
You have existed and you have brought joy to our lives. If that isn't enough for your people, then the fact that you risked everything to ensure humanity's survival should be.
I guess. Thanks.
I'm sorry, I tend to forget that this is a sensitive subject for most people.
Yeah, I feel like we just dove really quickly into like, oh, this got deep.
Existential dread, existential dread, existential dread. Oh, wait. What?
Oh, I forgot that
Maybe-
normal people don't just like talk about existential dread all the time. Oops.
Maybe we should talk about something less grim.
Yeah. I mean to ask you about those animals you have on you.
What about them?
Are they your pets?
No, we are on friendly terms, but I am just a walking home for them.
Oh. I see.
They're all very interesting creatures. Would you like to hear more about them?
Yes,
Sure.
let's hear about the animals.
I'd love to.
I knew I can ramble, so please tell me if I start to bore you.
Of course.
Let's see. There's one on my back I have named Sunny. They could easily be related to the chickens of Earth, judging from the eggs they are nesting.
But they're, like, also definitely not related to Earth chickens.
How much longer until their eggs hatch?
It's called convergent evolution, where two animals with entirely different evolutions and stuff, and evolutionary paths, end up evolving the same features.
By my calculations, any day now.
That must be exciting. We're going to be gifted with babies soon.
Oh no.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Have to let me know when they hatch.
You will be the first to know.
Fern and I talked some more about each of the creatures on their body. At times, they went on about things I didn't understand, but hearing them talk so passionately about them was really endearing. I helped Fern with pruning for a while before they decided it was time for us to take a break. They picked some fruit for me and the animals to munch on while we sat near the flower beds.
A few members of my team are going to be headed to Earth at some point this week to pick up some specimens for the greenhouse. Are there any foods you missed that I should ask them to bring back?
I thought about it for a moment while finishing the bite of food in my mouth.
It tastes coconut milk. Do you think it would be possible to plant coconut trees here?
I was actually thinking about them myself. Coconuts are an incredibly versatile plant.
They are. Peanuts would be nice too. Although they are a major allergen.
We do have plants to grow various nuts once the medical sector is able to find a cure for allergies, or we're able to engineer a hypoallergenic version of the plant.
Oh, that's perfect. You have coffee, chocolate. I can't really think of anything else I miss.
I'm glad. If you happen to think of anything else, let me know and I'll see what I can do.
Will do.
I noticed a set of beady eyes staring at the last piece of fruit in my hand. I offered it to the bird, who seemed very pleased as they ate it in one big bite.
Someone is hungry. You'd think I didn't ever feed you, Sunny.
Clearly.
I guess I should return to my work.
I should probably get to work myself. It was nice seeing you again, Fern.
Likewise, NB. Feel free to come by anytime.
Once my report was finished and sent to Ariel for distribution, I opened up my laptop and looked at a bunch of recipes involving coconut. Envy, should I add these recipes to my database?
Yes, please. Maybe a while before we have the proper ingredients. Once we don't want to try them all.
Of course, Envy. I will submit a request to have these coconuts delivered whenever they become available.
Thank you, Ella. week has passed since the last town hall meeting. There weren't any major discussions made this time around, but we did discuss some additions to the settlement. The new booths in the market were mentioned. A few of them caught my attention, including a candle maker and a pastry stall. Aside from that, news of the theater's completion had people buzzing with excitement. The auditions for our play written by Sarah were posted. I had no plans to audition myself, but I was curious to find out what it was about. On the sheet, there was very little information other than the fact that Sarah was looking to cast a male lead and a few smaller roles. Not surprising the slightest, Pierre was the very first to sign up. What I did find surprising was the fact that Sarah had decided she would not only write the play, but direct it and star in it.
That's not a good idea for your first production.
Sounds like a bad idea.
The meeting ended up being over quite quickly, and I was able to finish my newsletter shortly after it ended. With the rest of the day available to do whatever I pleased, I decided I should. Alright, so now we have Forge, Zipper, Pierre.
We also did Zip, right?
We've also gone through Zippers.
So, Forge Pierre or Home?
Nick, who do you want to hang out with?
I mean, does it make a huge difference, or?
It probably narrows down our routes, but I don't think it makes a huge difference at this point.
Oh.
Which one was Forge again?
Forge was the repair bot that had all the
The repair.
engineering robot parts and stuff hanging around the room.
We can go see Zipper.
A Zipper?
Yeah, I mean, is that gonna lock
I don't think it
us
should lock us
into
in.
like a zipper path or something? Or
I mean, I can hit save. Just in case. But, because this only gives us half of them at a time, so I don't think it should lock us in.
okay, well,
So if you're not interested in the other two, we can still do Zipper's choice here.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I let Zipper know I would be coming in for a treatment that day. I would like to know why the patient gets to just be like, I'm coming in for a treatment instead of listening to the doctor.
Don't question it.
They were looking over some results when I arrived at their lab.
Hello, Envy. Please make yourself comfortable.
Like usual, I sat down on the bed closest to Zipper's station. They turned to look at me as they typed away.
How was the meeting today?
Boring, but that was expected.
Zipper chuckled.
I take it you are not interested in politics.
Can't say I am.
I can understand that. I am not one for it myself.
They had finished what they were typing at that point and had gotten up to sit next to me.
How are you feeling? Any changes?
I'm sleeping better.
That is good. Anything else? Side effects?
Food still tastes weird sometimes, but that's nothing new. I'm still getting nauseous.
Any vomiting?
No, the medication you gave me is still working.
I am glad to hear that. Are you ready to proceed with today's treatment?
Yes.
Great. Let me grab your pre-meds.
Zipper stood up and walked over to a cabinet on the wall. They rummaged around for a moment before returning to my side.
Here. Would you like some water as well? Or would you like to try some fruit juice this time?
Some juice, please.
He placed a small vial in front of me and went to retrieve the small glass of juice to wash the medication down with. I returned, handed me the glass, and went about setting up the machinery for my treatment.
Would you like for me to sit with you again?
I guess to make sure that we don't end up on the zipper route, we should choose at least one negative here. So
I guess fine. I'm fine on my own.
Very well. I will be at my computer if you need anything.
Thank you.
the arm on the ceiling started to work its way around me. I could feel a slight tingle where the laser guide was focused. I tried my best to focus on anything but the machine. For a while, I watched Zipper as they worked away at their computer. After that, I turned to my phone. None of the dozens of apps held my attention for long. Midway through the treatment, one of the machines beeped. Zipper approached the bed.
Everything okay?
Your oxygen level is a little low. Are you feeling lightheaded at all? Headache? Any changes in your vision?
I'm a little lightheaded. I assumed it was nerves again.
Your anxiety certainly is not helping. Would you like a sedative after the oxygen?
Yeah, that may be for the best.
I spent the rest of my treatment asleep. When I awoke, I was in my bed at home. I could hear Zipper talking to someone down the hall.
Hour or so. Please inform me when they wake.
Of course, Zipper. I will happily do that for you.
Thank you, Ella.
Zipper,
Yes?
I believe they are already awake.
Oh,
Within moments, Zipper was at the door.
Hey,
hello, NB. I was not expecting you to gain consciousness for a little while longer. How are you feeling?
I'm tired, but I'm okay.
The full effects will wear off soon. In the meantime, I recommend you get more rest.
I can do. Did the oxygen help?
Yes, your levels returned to normal not long after you fell asleep. Please let me know right away if you begin to feel unwell again.
Of course.
Splendid. I will stop by at some point tomorrow to check in on you. Until then, NB.
Until then, Zipper.
Quickly fell back asleep once Zipper had left. After a couple of hours, Ella woke me for dinner. I spent the rest of the night curled up on the couch watching a documentary about the universe. Dated lines like, "Scientists speculate we are not alone in the universe," had me chuckling.
You have no idea. 3. The Guardians. My conversations with Zipper and others have given me a lot of insight on the Guardians. It seems they themselves, like humans, don't know the exact circumstances that led to their creation. However, it is a popular belief among them that some precursor species may have built them in order to spread peace and prosperity throughout the universe. Others believe they were formed by scrap metal being infused with a soul. I prefer the former theory to the latter. I've received many questions about them, and I figured I would try to answer as many as I can tonight. So, here goes. How How are they born? According to Zipper, they are constructed using scrap metal from spacecraft, satellites, and the like. Sometimes they even utilize pieces of their deceased. And consciousness is then uploaded into this form. Soon after, a mentor is selected to raise and teach them the skills necessary for their field. Are they immortal? No, they live much longer than humans, but eventually they will pass away. It seems to have more to do with their light, a celestial power source, fading than their bodies breaking down. However, a guardian can die due to physical trauma. Are they really pacifists? During my time here, I've not once seen a guardian cause harm to any being. Even when provoked, verbally or physically, they remained calm and stood their ground without lashing out in any way. They even engineered ways of producing meat without harming any animals. I honestly believe they are incapable of causing harm. What do they want from us? All they seem to want is to help humanity thrive for millennia to come. They've seen what we have done to our planet and to each other, but they think we deserve a second chance.
For some reason.
From what I've been told, their plan is to use this first group as a sort of testing phase. They will see how we interact with each other in our new environment before implementing a larger scale rehome. They've also been paying close attention to how we have adopted to their technology and are making adjustments as daily to help make this new start a smooth one. Their goal is to rehome as many humans as possible while training us to make as little of an impact on Neoterra as possible. Eventually, they plan to leave us mostly to our own devices, checking up on us from time to time. Why are they helping us? The answer I've been given whenever I've asked any of them about it is that they're simply following their programming. Whatever it is inside of them needs to help people. It's what drives them as a species. It's like how, at our core, humans are always trying to connect. Wait, we are?
You're currently streaming on the internet, so I guess.
I don't believe they have ulterior motives for helping humanity. They don't seem to have anything to gain by helping us, but they're doing it anyway. If anything, they're losing out by helping as many species as they have. Zipper once told me that they gave their own planet away because a species needed it more than them. Some of their kind have even been injured or killed while trying to help others. Fern, for example, nearly died trying to protect people from an explosion at a greenhouse. Their old body was practically destroyed, and they were almost beyond saving. I hope that this has answered some of the bigger questions you may have had about Guardians. Please keep sending questions my way. I'll try to answer them as best as I can, as soon as I can. Tagged as Guardians, T3R4, Neoterra. Posted 1 minute ago.
Good morning, Andy.
What day is it?
Today is Thursday, February the 14th.
Already? Wow. I thought it was October.
We time skipped ahead. Wait, no, I want Halloween though.
No, you instead get Valentine's Day.
Do you have any ideas for your breakfast this morning?
Something sweet?
Coming right up. I'd never really been a big fan of Valentine's Day. Well, that's a lie. I liked the idea of a day to spend time with a partner, but that idea had been ruined by the over-sexualization of the holiday. And over-commercialization, probably. The The pressure of finding a partner for the holiday was also increasing as I got older. Discounted chocolate the next day was almost enough to make up for it, though. I hadn't put much thought into what I wanted to do for Valentine's Day this year. Normally, I would stay home and watch cheesy romance movies or go out and do something by myself.
Stay home or do something.
I ended up thinking about self-care. Oh,
What did
this.
you do last year for Valentine's Day?
Hmm?
What was last year's Valentine's Day?
That wasn't KFC, was it?
I thought that was 2020's Valentine's Day.
What did we do for this year's Valentine's Day? I don't remember. You're the one with the,
I don't have access to my records.
Yeah, I said technically.
If I have a working desktop, I can tell you. No. I don't know what we did.
I don't remember. If I go through my Steam history, I might.
What did we do the other years? Okay, well, 2019 was Dream Daddy.
Uh-huh. Well, we had just recently started the stream back then.
What was the other year?
Hmm?
What was the other year?
What do you mean?
Dream Daddy, we did KFC.
See. Oh, I remember now.
What was it?
We played It's You, a Breakup Story.
Oh.
I remember. But I think we finished it early, and then I think we might have done something else. I don't remember.
Yeah, because we didn't.
But
we
no, I
spent
just
like
went.
an
I
hour.
just went back through my Steam history. Yeah, we played It's You, a Breakup Story.
Okay.
As like, it's okay because better to be single on Valentine's Day than in a shitty relationship.
Hmm. So who are we meeting? Or are we self-caring?
Well, we talked to Fern earlier, so
We did
we're
talk to Fern
closer
earlier.
to Fern's route, unless we want to talk with someone else for fun, which is also fine.
We can talk to Fern.
Okay, let's go. With Fern.
Unless. Oh, okay, yeah, that works.
Sorry, were you about to say something else?
Oh, I mean, I don't know, like, what we want to do. I'm not good at driving decisions, so.
Okay, well, the summary is that we've gone through Sarah's before, we've gone through Zipper's before. So if we wanted to stick to, like, new routes, then it would be Forge, Fern, or Pierre, out of which we've talked to Fern.
We can do Fern.
Or we could just do self-care, because I am curious
Or that.
what happens. But I don't know if that would have required us to do the self-care options all the way along. Let's talk to Fern. NB, you have an incoming call from Fern. Would you like to answer it?
Yes, please. Hello. Oh, hello?
Hello, NB. How are you doing?
I exist. Not too bad. What about you?
I am quite well. I was calling to see if you're busy this afternoon. If not, I'd like to invite you out for lunch.
I was actually about to call you myself.
Oh, perfect. Unless something was wrong.
In which case, not perfect.
Not at all. Today's a special holiday for humans, and I wanted to spend it with you. That's all.
Yes, Valentine's Day. I've heard of it. That is why I took the day off. I thought if you wanted to spend time with me, we could have lunch in the meadow. Well, you can have lunch at least.
Robots do not need sustenance. I like that.
I'm just finishing preparations now. The weather is supposed to be mild and the chances of precipitation are minimal, but I would dress a little on the warmer side just to be safe.
Good to know. How long do you think it'll be?
It shouldn't be much longer than 20 minutes. However, I can take longer if you need more time to get ready.
Oh, that should be fine. How far away is the meadow?
It's only about a 5-minute walk from the greenhouse. If you're tired, I will carry you.
I think I can manage, but thank you.
I will see you in about 20 minutes, son.
See you soon.
After the call disconnected, I went to my room to get ready. Fern's forecast led me to choosing to wear a sweater rather than the short-sleeved top I had planned on wearing initially. I put some makeup on as well. Fern arrived almost exactly 20 minutes after we had finished speaking. In their hand, they held a blanket and a picnic basket.
Hello, NB. You look radiant.
Thank you.
I've been looking forward to our date. If you haven't already, you should pack your camera. I think you'll really enjoy the scenery.
It's in my bag.
Perfect. Are you ready to head out then?
I am. Lead the way.
Fern and I made our way to the nearby meadow. As we walked, they gave me updates on some of the data their team had collected over the past few days. A lot of the information sounded really exciting, but at times I wasn't sure what they were talking about exactly. They made sure to explain it a little more simply once they realized how confused I had become.
Wow. You're right. This place is incredible.
I'm glad you like it. I've been meaning to share this place with you for some time now.
Thank you.
Fern went about setting up the picnic provisions while I took photos of the scene around us. I snapped a few pictures of Fern as well. They didn't seem to notice at first, but after a few shots, they looked over at me and posed for a photo.
How was this?
Perfect. Do you think you can coax Sunny into looking at the camera?
Maybe if you snap your fingers.
I tried that, but it didn't work.
I have an idea.
Fern picked up some bread from the basket and held it out towards me. The bird's gaze followed the bread as I took it from Fern.
3, 2, 1.
I took a few photos of them in quick succession, hoping that one would turn out. Sunny had blinked in one of the photos, but the others turned out fine. I walked over to Fern and sat down beside them on the blanket.
Here, look.
That's a good one.
As I flicked through the gallery to show Fern the other photos, Sunny climbed down and snatched the bread from my hand. I hopped onto the grass and scurried a few feet away to eat it.
You could have asked nicely.
Fern let out a laugh.
Sunny doesn't know how to ask nicely when it comes to food. They only are polite for scratches.
Hopefully we can teach their babies some manners.
Yes, I think that would be a great idea. The last thing I need right now is 3 more rowdy Aves on me.
Agreed.
Okay, but I just want to know what this little dragon snake thing is on the side here.
The dragon snake thing.
As we continued our conversation, I worked away at the lunch Fern had brought for me. It consisted of various yummy finger foods. Meat, cheese, crackers, fresh fruit with a coconut yogurt dip for dessert.
I hope the food is to your liking.
Perfect, thank you. You'll have to give the recipe for this dip.
I thought you might enjoy it. You expressed an interest in coconut before.
That's right. I take it your team was successful with their cultivation?
We were. You're eating something made from the very first coconuts to grow on this planet.
What an honor.
After I had eaten as much food as I could manage, I thought it might be fun to make flower crowns for each other. We set about finding the perfect flowers and returned to the blanket to assemble them. Fern had a bit of trouble with this step, having just the one reliable hand to work with. I noticed them struggling as I neared completion on mine.
Oh, I can help you with that if you'd like.
Yes, that would be great. This isn't a craft that I was designed for. Or this isn't a craft that was designed for someone with a single hand to complete.
Fern instructed me on the arrangement of each flower. They definitely had a vision when they set out picking flowers for me. Aww. Cute. Once Fern's crown for me was ready, we placed the crowns on each other's head.
This is beautiful, Fern. Thank you.
Thank you, Sweet Pea.
I hadn't expected them to call me by a pet name. They noticed the look of surprise on my face.
I read that your kind often gives their partners affectionate nicknames. I thought Sweet Pea would suit you, but I could try something else if it makes you uncomfortable.
No, it's okay. I love it, actually. I just wasn't expecting it, that's all. I'll have to think of one for you then.
Sunny began acting strangely. Fern turned to look at Sunny's usual resting spot and let out a robotic gasp.
What is it?
The eggs are hatching.
Oh,
I grabbed my camera and crawled over to the other side of Fern. Sunny made soft cooing sounds as we all watched the babies free themselves from their shells.
they're so cute.
You've done well, Sunny.
Every time Envy has this particular look on their face.
What'd you say?
Every time with the toothy grin on Envy's face, I'm just like, wow. Sunny began to feed the babies once they had all hatched. Fern and I observed for a while until all of the excitement had seemingly died down.
How are you doing lately? Have you checked in with Zipper at all?
I am doing well. Zipper says my light is a lot stronger than it was when we landed here.
That's great news.
Yes, it is. I may not be long for this world, but at least I will have a little while longer to spend with you. ...
Did he give you an estimate on how long you may have?
Yes. It's more than I was expecting. 2 years, 3 if I cut back on my work.
You don't plan on doing that though, do you?
If it means I could have more time with you, I would gladly do so.
I would never ask you to give up something I know you love so much.
I would only be asking my officers to take over some of my duties. I am not looking to retire just yet. I still have to choose a successor. Besides, Sweet Pea, I love spending time with you all the same.
If you're sure.
I don't know why I feel like Sweet Pea feels like such a cheesy nickname. It's very cute, but like very cheesy.
Cheese.
Although I guess I don't understand of like half the nicknames and like pet names that people give their partners. Because I've never understood why you would want to call your partner baby. They're a baby? No, babies are not to be dated. Babies are infants. You should not date an infant. And I think daddy is making a comeback, and I'm like, that's weird.
Daddy stop being a thing?
I think it was less of a thing for a while, but now it's becoming a thing again. I think.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
Hmm?
I don't know anything about that stuff. If you're sure.
I am. How are you doing? Does Zipper have any results for you yet?
No, not yet. But I don't know. I don't feel much better than I did before.
You should tell him. I'm sure there are other treatments you can try.
Maybe.
I know I have accepted that I may pass soon, but that's because there truly is nothing further anyone can do for me. I hope you haven't given up because you think you are the same.
I'm just tired.
I know. Believe me, sweet pea, I know.
I leaned into their shoulder and closed my eyes.
It's getting late. Maybe we should head back so you can rest.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Would you like to come inside for a bit?
I would love to, but I should get the babies back to the rookery.
Right, of course.
I had a wonderful time today. I hope you did as well.
It's the most incredible date I've ever been in whatever. I'd love to do it again sometime.
I would as well.
Well, good night, babies.
I reached forward and gently stroked Sunny's head.
Good night, Sunny. Good night, Fern.
Good night, sweet pea.
Fern asked me if I would join them on an afternoon hike. Oh, I think we're at the next scene thing. And I guess this is probably their route now?
Think?
Probably. I need a quick break, though. I need to get more coffee. Oh, they're
What?
back.
Get up, stretch.
Yeah, everyone get
Right.
up and stretch and take breaks or whatnot.
Take some meds. Get some water. Get a
Well,
snack.
take your meds if you need to take meds for the day. If you don't have meds that you need to take for the day, maybe don't take your meds. Nobody overdose, please.
I mean, yes. Take your meds responsibly.
Take your meds as prescribed. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, I'm also gonna get up and stretch a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, back. Is everyone else back?
I'm here.
Sharky's still muted. Well, how else have you been lately?
I've been pretty good. What about you?
I've been working,
What's up?
doing stuff. I don't know. I've just existed for the past like few weeks. And I'm like, where does my time go? I don't know. It just vanishes.
I feel that.
Well, how's your composing going?
Oh, it's going. I mean, I've hit a little bit of a block lately, but I imagine that it'll go away soon, hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah, those always suck. Hey, Sharky will return. I assume.
I hope so. He said he was gonna get up and walk around, but
Yeah.
maybe he is lost.
He just decided to go on a walk through the dark forest because he definitely totally lives next to a dark forest. Very mysterious, very scary. Definitely ghouls ready to kidnap him. At least that's the theory I'm going with until he gets back to prove me otherwise.
Sounds good.
I'm mostly just tired because there's been a loud dehumidifier, dehydrator machine thing that they brought in for a water leak on Thursday night.
Why do you have a dehumidifier?
There was like, so I live on the 7th floor of my building, and on the 10th floor, apparently, on Thursday, there was some kind of water leak that reached all the way down to the ground floor.
10th floor?
Yeah, so it went 10 floors down of, like, water leak, apparently. And so the initial inspectors were like, oh yeah, it seems like you guys got lucky, like, our unit didn't have any damage. But then that night, as we were about to sit down for dinner, some other maintenance people who, like, are specialists came through and they're like, yeah, we have these, like, special detector things, because the building people don't trust that initial investigation. And so they went around pointing things in my bathroom. And they're like, all right, yeah, we're gonna leave this dehydrator here for, like, or dehumidifier? I think it's a dehumidifier.
Uh-huh.
But it's been on there ever since because they're not up till tomorrow. Which I don't know how long it was supposed to be running for, but I'm guessing because it was Thursday night, they're like, we'll just run it through the weekend. Because they didn't want to come get it over the weekend, I'm sure. So,
okay, so everything,
really loud.
But I mean, is it gonna be fixed, I guess?
I guess it's supposed to be all good after they pick it up tomorrow, but it's been pretty loud, and my bathroom is like 90 degrees or something.
Yeah, I'm back. I got busy talking with roommate. Was busy talking to roommate. I lost track of time.
Was your roommate the ghost that kidnapped you in the dark forest?
No, instead my roommate talked about Christian communities burning CDs of evil music that kids were listening to.
That sounds bad for the environment.
I don't think they care.
I think they should.
Yeah, because God's gonna come down and fix it all.
Did God also approve of DuPont and all the chemicals that are now in the water?
No comments. So what's up?
Fern asked me if I would join them on an afternoon hike.
Was that what's up?
Uh-huh. That's what's up on the screen. That everyone's been probably waiting for us to read. Actually, I don't know if people are waiting for us to read it. I've been waiting to read it, so we're gonna move on. They said it would take us to some nearby bluffs with a breathtaking view of the ocean. Spending the afternoon with Fern sounded great, but I wasn't confident that I would be able to handle the hike. In the end, I agreed to go. I packed my camera and some snacks for the trip. I put on my comfiest shoes and a sweater. I didn't bother with makeup since I figured I would sweat it off anyway. Fern never seemed to notice the absence either.
You know, there's something that's been on my mind for a while now. You're kind of just putting so much effort into making this planet work for us, but why not just fix the Earth? Is it beyond saving?
We don't plan on asking humans to abandon Earth just yet. It still has much to give. It will just take some time to fix. Our hope was that if this initial mission was successful, your people would see that we are trustworthy and capable of achieving the lofty goals we have made. Then perhaps they'll allow us to help them on their own planet as well.
It's probably a good thing that you've waited for them to open up first. I doubt world leaders would have been very pleased if you just landed and started making changes.
Yeah. Yes.
Hmm?
Yes. I also don't think that world leaders would have been very pleased with that.
What'd you say?
I also don't think that world leaders would have been very pleased with that. And you know what? Honestly, I don't know if I would have been very pleased with that.
What, robots coming down and being like, you're all doing it wrong. Here, we're gonna show you how to do it right. Now do it this way from now on. Screw you.
Yes.
I agree. The communications sector was very adamant that we do it this way. They believed it would be too risky otherwise.
We don't exactly have a good track record, do we?
Your species is certainly not the worst we've encountered.
Shocking.
They've also been very open to change, so there's hope.
Well, that's good to hear. You know if many leaders on Earth have budged at all?
Many have, yes. The last I heard, the communications sector has been making great strides. There were a few who required a little more convincing, but they are cautiously confident.
Oh, good. Hopefully you'll be able to get started soon.
I suspect we'll be working on Earth only a few months from now. But in the meantime, we will continue our work here. I hope you've been enjoying your time on Neoterra.
I have. I'm really glad that I decided to move, or decided to come.
You decided to move?
Yeah, since we decided to move. The whole experience has been beyond words. I am grateful that I was able to meet you, no matter how long we have together.
I am as well. I promise to hold on for as long as I can.
Me too. Fern?
Yes?
Can we rest for a moment?
Of course.
I watched as I had a seat on a nearby boulder. I had begun to feel lightheaded. I tried deep, measured breaths, but it didn't help me much.
Are you feeling alright?
I was hardly able to hear them over the ringing in my ears, and I certainly wasn't able to answer them. I tried to look up at them, but everything was spinning and I had to close my eyes. I don't know how much time passed before the ringing faded away.
right here. Just breathe.
Sorry.
It's okay, sweet pea. I had a feeling this path was proving to be too much for you. When you're ready to stand, we can continue if you like.
You might have to carry me.
Of course. Let me know when you think it's safe for me to move you.
After a few more moments, I was able to open my eyes again. Fern knelt down so they were at my eye level.
I knew you were really looking forward to showing me the bliss, but I don't think I can go on any longer. Or any further. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. I can always show you photographs. I know it's not the same, but I think you'll appreciate the view regardless.
I'm sure I will.
When I was ready, Fern carefully picked me up and cradled me against her chest. I closed my eyes again, hoping that doing so would keep me from feeling dizzy again. I focused on the soft humming of their processor and the feeling of their cool metal frame through the back of my shirt. Fern set me down on the couch. I sat up as I watched them enter the kitchen. They returned shortly with a glass of water and Neo-Terran fruit.
Here, you may have low blood sugar.
Thank you.
Sunny and their chicks seemed disappointed when the fruit was passed to me. I broke off a piece and offered it to them.
You spoil them.
What can I say? I'm weak to those sad little eyes.
Fern took a seat beside me. I glanced around the room.
I like the plants you have chosen for your home.
Oh, I didn't get to choose them. They are nice, though.
Would you like it if I brought you some flowers from the greenhouse? I can bring anything you'd like.
Be very sweet of you. Cross-contamination wouldn't be an issue?
We can engineer them to cease pollination quite easily. You may appreciate them without cause for worry.
Yes, I'd like that then. You know which ones you...
Do you know which ones you'd like?
maybe some of those flowers you like so much. Which one was it again? 6212002626?
626? Stitch?
Yeah, 626. Yes. Let's get the stitch flower.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's it. I'm afraid that specimen may be too dangerous to bring into your home.
What kind of flower is it?
It's the doom flower.
It's the two flower?
No, it's not the tool flower.
No. Ah, two flower may be dangerous to bring into our homes.
Oh, that's fair. Maybe just some roses? Or daisies? They're easy to care for, right? I should need Ella to take over?
Water and sunlight, that's all they'll need.
Perfect. Dot dot dot. Hope these ones I have now make it. I was never great at keeping plants alive.
They look quite healthy to me.
From you, that means a lot. I'll bring these flowers as soon as... Oh, sorry.
I will bring these flowers as soon as I am able. In the meantime, may I make a suggestion?
Of course.
Turn to look at me.
Take care of yourself.
May I make a
Go get some
suggestion?
rest.
Take care of your goddamn self first. Sorry for interrupting.
What's up?
Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, you're good. Get some rest. Let me worry about your garden.
Right. Can do.
If you're feeling up to it, I can show you those photos now.
I'd like that.
For the next couple of hours, I sat with Fern on the couch looking at photographs they'd taken of sites they wanted to show me. They were right. I did enjoy the view.
Earlier this evening, I sat down with Zipper to discuss my health and my options going forward. It looks like, despite our best efforts, cancer will win in the end. While I may have been angry and upset about this diagnosis a month ago, I know that Zipper has done everything he is capable of, and I don't blame him for for what's to come. I wish I could keep blogging about my time on Neoterra, but I think it's time for me to say goodbye and spend the rest of whatever time I have left focusing on myself. So thank you all for coming along on this journey with me. I appreciate all of your kind words since I started this blog, and I'm going to miss each and every one of my followers. I hope that one day you'll be able to experience Neoterra for yourself. But if that's not in the cards for you, I hope that you're able to enjoy every moment you have on Earth. Sometimes what lies ahead is bleak, and you might wonder, what's the point? Sometimes you might think that you've had no impact on anything or anyone, and that you're not worth remembering. Even if you're not written about in the history books, and no songs are sung for you, I assure you that someone will cherish their memories of you. They will remember how you impacted their life. You will impact so many lives during your time, more than you'll ever fully realize. Someone will care when you are gone. I promise you that. So don't give up on living. Please keep fighting through all the...
Shit.
Enter curse word here.
Did you not hear? Okay, well, I said it.
What?
I said the curse word. I said shit.
Oh, I didn't hear you say the curse word.
Whatever. Hopefully it'll be captured by Streamlabs at least.
Life throws at you, and enjoy the good times when you have them. You may not get a guardian of your own, but know that I'll be watching over each and every one of you, doing my best to guide you towards a brighter future, filled with all of the love and happiness you've shown me. Thank you again for everything. All the best. N.B. Clark. Tagged as goodbye. Posted 1 minute ago. I wish I was here to pass along good news, but I'm not.
Oh, this is probably Fern, actually.
Ow. Go for it, Fern.
Okay. Last night, NB took their last breath. I hope it may bring you comfort to know that they went peacefully. They will never suffer again. Their light has joined the universe once again, and soon their body will too. NB asks that any final words from their followers be read at their celebration of life. Please send your messages my way, and I will make sure NB hears them before they are laid to rest. I've decided to honor their memory by planting a small garden of their favorite flowers. I've asked for their parents' help, creating a marker for NB as well, as this seems to be a common tradition among humans. I don't know how much longer I have myself, but I will tend to this garden for as long as I am able. I hope that when it is my time, I may be by their side again. Fern. Tagged as update. Posted 1 minute ago.
Oh. Achievement unlocked. I'm
Ending
glad I
Fern.
picked you. With a little flower. Cute.
Aww.
Oh, wait, is that the flower crown from the date on the gravestone?
Looks like it.
That's cute.
We did it.
Wow. We finished her out.
We finished the route.
Wow.
Wow.
And we conveniently have the save where it seems to branch as well. Although I think that might be about time for today. I don't know, how far in were we? Almost 2 hours. Thank you for playing. Now we have a new pretty image. 2 pretty new images in here.
Fern ending and Fern beat.
Wait, zipper good ending. Is there a zipper bad ending?
I guess there's a zipper bad ending.
Oh no. This just says Fern ending. That's Sarah ending. Very concerning one. We presumably have a Pierre date and ending, a Forge date and ending.
And
Is that everyone? Oh, and a self-care one probably.
oh yeah, and a self-care one probably.
I wonder if we can very quickly go through Well, I don't know how quick it is, but if we go through trying to choose all the self-care stay-at-home options. Since we
Us
still have some
quick?
time.
Us quick? When?
I thought it would be best if I took a nap at home and recovered for the next day. I tossed and turned for a while in my bed. My brain was too occupied by thoughts of the meeting to allow me to rest. After a while, I gave up on the nap and shuffled myself into the living room.
Ella?
Yes, NB?
Did you make a cup of tea?
Of course. I will have one ready for you in just a moment.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Laptop in front of me, I stared at my notes, wondering how I wanted to begin my newsletter. Almost everyone had been present in some fashion, so anything I wrote was mostly going to be for Earth's benefit. I contemplated doing a vlog, but I was way too tired for that.
Something straightforward. Blah, blah, blah. Point form, perhaps?
Mick, do you want to be homie?
Sure. Beep.
My gaze fell on the small robot. They stood before me with a cup of tea in their hands.
Oh. Thank you.
I accepted the cup with a smile. They did a happy twirl and zoomed off to their docking station. Careful, Envy, it's hot. The reminder came too late. I winced a little as the hot liquid burned my mouth.
Yep, it sure is.
Are you all right? Do you need first aid?
I do this all the time. Don't worry about it.
I decided to tidy up my notes from the meeting and submit them as my article. That was a lot easier said than done, however. My habit of zoning out during talks of politics left me with some gaps in my notes. Luckily, Ariel's team had recorded the meeting and was able to provide me with a copy. Envy, Sarah would like to speak with you.
Oh, okay.
Hi, NB. I hope you're well.
Sorry for canceling our appointment. The meeting wore me out.
That's alright. Are we still on for next week?
We should be.
Perfect. You can rest now. If you need anything, just call, okay?
I will, thanks.
Take care, NB.
You too, Sarah.
It took me about an hour and a half to finish the newsletter. I sent it off to be reviewed and made a second attempt at a nap. A successful attempt.
Woo!
Ooh, I got an achievement for that. Sweet dreams.
Ah, yes. Sleep.
And now we skip ahead again. And stay home again. Between the treatments and my anxiety, I was feeling pretty tired after I had finally submitted my report. Staying home for the day and getting some rest sounded like a wonderful idea. I spent a good portion of the afternoon catching up on some of the social media notifications I had been neglecting. There were a few missed messages from various news outlets on Earth looking for exclusive interviews with yours truly. I responded to them with the plain truth. Sorry, I'm not feeling well enough for interviews just yet, but I will be in touch. I forwarded the request to Ariel in case they knew of anyone interested in doing interviews sooner than myself. Once I had caught up with my emails, I decided to reach out to my parents and see how they were holding up. I don't remember who was the parents. Hey, sweetheart!
Hi, Mom. Is Dad home?
Yes, just a... Robert! Just a second.
Who is it?
Our child.
Oh,
My
We
father's
have one
voice.
of those?
Hmm?
We have one of those?
No, they ran away from home to go out into space. It's fine, they're an adult. They don't have a child, they have an adult. My father's voice became clearer as he approached the computer.
How are you, sweetheart?
Good. I'm good. How have you two been?
We've missed you,
We really have.
but I'd say we've been doing well, right?
Aside from the awful weather.
Oh, it's been bad again?
We had a snowstorm like you wouldn't believe.
Sounds
That's
amazing.
right, we did. I was afraid that we were going to lose power again.
Can you make sure Zoe's staying inside? It's way too cold for her to be out.
Already have.
Oh, good.
How has the weather been for you? It looks so nice in all your photos.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty
wait,
much
that's-
spring here.
Lucky you.
Send some of the warmth our way.
I'm not sure the technology exists, but we'll get right on it.
The technology is to fix climate change, actually. Dad laughed. Have you thought about when you'd like us to come and visit?
Soon, I promise. Once I'm feeling a little better.
Are your treatments going well?
They're definitely doing something. I won't know if they're actually helping for a few more days.
Let us know when you find out, okay?
I will. Zipper seems optimistic, so
That's good to hear, sweetheart. From how you've described them, they seem like a very competent doctor. If they are feeling positive, I think we should too.
Right. They have all this technology. Surely they can find a cure for cancer.
Worst case scenario, it'll just take a little trial and error.
Exactly. They felt this way when I was first diagnosed, too. I could tell that they were forcing themselves to sound hopeful, at least partially.
I've been eating a lot more.
Yeah?
That's great!
What kind of food are they feeding you there anyway?
All sorts. Everything is a lot healthier than I'm used to.
They don't have a McDonald's there yet?
No, we don't have a corporate hellscape fast food chain here yet.
Give them a few more weeks, and I'm sure we'll have one.
No, I don't want McRonald's to be profiting off a new planet as the first thing they set up. No, no!
Maybe a space bucks too.
No! I bet you miss those fancy drinks you used to get.
Why ever?
Can't Ella just make one of those?
Possibly.
I was grateful for the changing conversation. Being able to talk to them and crack jokes was something I missed most. I could tell they missed it as well. For the first time in ages, I began to feel close to them again. Well, as close as I could, considering the billions of miles between us. I hate to interrupt, but Zipper is attempting to contact you, Envy.
Oh, okay. Can you tell them I'll call them back in a minute? I just need to say goodbye.
Of course, Envy.
Was that your house?
Yeah, that's Ella. They're the AI that runs my house and keeps me alive.
You've mentioned them before. I didn't think they'd sound so human.
Freaked me out at first, but I've gotten used to it. Makes me feel like I'm not living on my own.
I'm glad there's someone there to take care of you.
Yeah, it sounds like they've been doing a great job.
They have been. I should let you two go, though. If Zipper's trying to contact me, it's probably important.
Take it easy, okay?
Yes, take care.
Will do. I love you both.
I love you too.
Love you, sweetheart.
Achievement unlocked, reconnecting. Wow, there's all these achievements for just being like, no, fuck everybody. I don't want to talk to anyone. After hanging
Let
up,
me be by myself.
I asked Ella to call Zipper. He answered quite quickly.
NB. Hello.
Hey. Sorry I missed your call. I was talking to my parents.
That is alright. I was just calling to make sure everything was okay. You missed your appointment today.
Sorry, I totally forgot. You have time tomorrow?
So if you choose the other people, it seems fine. But if you choose to stay at home, you're just wildly ignoring your like therapist appointment, your doctor's appointments. You're just like, nah, I don't feel like it.
Unfortunately, I do not have time until Friday evening.
Oh, that's okay.
Would 4:30 p.m. work for you?
It should. Unless I forget again. I'll get it.
Yeah.
I'll get Ella to remind me about my treatments from now on.
I can also call you if I have not heard from you by the agreed time.
That might be for the best too. Again, I'm sorry.
You do not have to apologize to me, NB. Ariel mentioned there was a meeting today, so I figured you may be... What is the phrase you used again?
Out of spoons?
That is the one. I imagine it can be stressful for you to have so much happening in a single day. I will have Ariel send me a list of dates we should avoid.
That would be great, Zipper. Thank you.
Friday is free of other engagements, correct?
Yes, I think. Maybe?
Perfect. Please let me know if that changes.
I will. Thank you again. I really appreciate it.
You are most welcome. Until then, NB.
Well then, Zipper.
The rest of the day, like most others, was spent on the couch. I ended up watching dumb DIY videos for far too long before finally settling down for bed.
Mood. Beep.
It was beginning to look like I had fallen out of my usual self-care routine. Fuck Valentine's Day. Taking naps and binge watching videos is nice, but when was the last time I'd done a facial or had a pedicure? When was the last time I had lit one of the many candles I own?
Ella?
Yes, Envy.
I was thinking of having a spa day. Could you help me?
Of course. What do you need?
Do you have any matches? Or a lighter? I'd like to light a candle for starters.
I can have Homie bring you something.
Perfect. Thank you.
Within moments, Homie was standing in front of me. They even helped me light a few candles around the living room.
Can you do me a favor, homie? Can you grab my makeup kit for me?
Beep.
They returned quickly with the bag in their hands.
Thanks.
Beep.
Is there anything else we can help you with?
You have any recipes for face masks?
With access to the internet, I can learn any recipe you would like. What kind of face mask would you like to try?
I've been breaking out again. Could you find one that might be good for acne?
Of course.
Done.
Done. I will prepare it for you now. In the meantime, would you like some help with your nails?
Oh, that'd be nice.
You relax now, Envy. Homie and I will take care of you. Why does this sound so ominous?
You will be taken care of.
What kind of take care am I gonna be killed? I chose a color for my toenails and passed the bottle down to Homie. Their little hands delicately, yet deftly went about painting my nails. Before they were able to finish the first foot, Ella had them grab the bowl of face mask and a mirror for me to apply it with. While Homie went back to my nails, I began to apply the mask.
It smells delicious.
It's a face mask.
Well, it smells delicious. What is it?
It's not for eating. It is a mixture of ground oatmeal, honey, lemon, and cinnamon. I thought cinnamon was bad for your skin, actually. If any of it begins to drip, you can eat it.
Oh, perfect.
It is recommended that you keep it on for about 20 minutes. I will set a timer for you.
Thanks.
By the time the 20 minutes were up, my nails were dry and therefore safe for me to walk again. My skin felt refreshed and looked less red than before. Did it work?
I think so. Thank you.
Of course, Envy. What else can I do for you?
Can you keep an eye on the candles for me while I go outside for a few minutes?
I can do that for you. While the weather was quite mild, I decided it might be best to put socks and a beanie on before stepping outside. The gentle breeze was a welcome sensation against my skin, as was the bit of sun shining through the trees. I had a seat on the grass, legs crossed, back straight. Both Sarah and Zipper had mentioned a breathing exercise they wanted me to try. Square breathing, they called it. I thought I'd give it a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4.
If it helps, imagine a square object. Start with one corner As you breathe in, bring your focus to the second. As you hold your breath, move on to the third. Follow the corners as you circle through your breaths.
Up, 2, 3, 4. Right, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Left, 2, 3, 4.
As you reach each step, think of something positive. Choose phrases that are 4 syllables to help you keep track of time.
The sun is warm. Today was good. I can fight this. I won't give up.
I could already tell that I wasn't going to be able to handle forcing an exhale for too long, so I decided to try 3 instead.
I work hard. I am smart. I am proud. I am loved.
I only managed to follow the exercise for a few minutes before I started to get a little dizzy and had to stop. I spent a little while enjoying the remaining sunlight after my dizziness subsided. Welcome home, Envy. I hope you enjoyed the sunshine.
I did.
Would you like me to prepare you some tea while I work on dinner?
That would be lovely. Thank you.
I tried to keep myself unplugged for the rest of the day, but ultimately ended up sitting on the couch fooling around on my laptop later on. I wrote for a while with the TV on for background noise. No one will ever read what I wrote. It was just thoughts and feelings I wanted to get out to promptly send to the trash bin. I shifted my gaze to the rom-com playing on the TV. I had no idea what the plot was, as I'd only been half watching, but I thought I would finish it anyway. Well, try to finish it at least. At some point during the finale, I could no longer fight the urge to shut my eyes.
Mood.
Homie just chilling on top of the couch. Achievement unlocked spa day. On April 12th, 2019, N.B. Clark passed away at the age of 19. I have no idea who's reading this, so I'm just gonna take it, I guess. Since
Go for it.
it's unclear, since we're on no route, who would have actually been the one to write it. N.B. Clark was born on November 2nd, 1999, in Hillsborough, British Columbia, to Evelyn and Robert Glenn Clark. N.B. loved to write about and photograph the world around them. They were also passionate about space, meaning they were able to combine their hobbies with this muse during their time on Neoterra. N.B. will always be remembered for their kind nature, lighthearted spirit, and for their efforts to document life as a first-generation settler on Neoterra. They are survived by their parents, their uncles Alan and Chris, and their Aunt Sally. A celebration of life will be held on April 15th. It will be at the gathering place at the heart of the first Neoterran settlement in which they resided. As per N.B.'s request, any messages sent in from friends, family, and followers will be read during the celebration. Does someone want to read this? Read the random messages, I guess?
What'd you say?
Does someone want to read the seemingly random messages?
Hey Sky, take off your hat. I'm on my way. Valentina, go.
Hmm?
Valentina Karashkova?
I guess. Oh, that was it. Tagged us, update. Posted 5 minutes ago. Replying to on April 12th, 2019. finding it difficult to process this loss. Envy was a dear friend and a valued member of my team. Oh wait, it's Ariel.
You can keep going.
Envy was a dear friend and valued member of my team. I do not have many memories of them to look back on, but I will cherish the ones I was blessed with for the rest of my days. Before they passed, they asked me to help make arrangements for their parents to come to Neoterra. Evelyn and Robert arrived yesterday morning and were able to say their goodbyes. While their time with us was brief, Envy was able to touch the hearts of all of us on Neoterra. We anticipate that every person in the settlement will be present during Envy's celebration of life.
That's like 300 people for your funeral. That's kind of terrifying, actually.
A lot of people.
Arrangements have also been made to have more members of their family brought to Neoterra. If you would like to send a message to be read at the celebration, please feel free to contact me through this blog or through the communications sector. Ariel. Chief Officer of Communications. Unit 11, Neoterra, Iridian System. Tagged as update. Posted 1 minute ago.
Ending neutral sad. Out of time is the achievement. Wait, is there a neutral good then? I assume that means there's a neutral good end.
I don't know. I don't know how you would have changed that.
Probably maybe the earlier options. Like the ones before the save file from the very beginning, I guess. I don't know. That's all I can think of, at least.
Let's see.
Gothy cakes. Thank you for playing again. Great.
Oh, yeah, there is neutral good.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's probably this one then. There's our self-care day. Here's the neutral sad ending. Yeah, so presumably there's a zipper bad end. And then I guess this is Forge date and ending, and this would probably be Pierre date and ending. Something like that. And here was the really creepy end. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're done for today. Thanks for hanging out with us, Mick.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And thanks to anyone else who was watching.
Yeah, we'll be back Wednesday
Should be.
with that villain game.
Lovingly Evil is the name of the game.
That one. Right?
Starring me, but as a red demon guy. I think he's supposed to be a himbo, in fact.
Sure.
Anyway. In the meantime, everyone have a good rest of your days.
Yeah.
Till then.
We'll see you next time, whenever that is.
Catch you later.
Bye.